A 14.5% increase in Medicare Part B for 2022. That's freaking wicked. 14.5%. Ooh, was not expecting that. I don't think they said part. Let's read into this. We'll come back around. I don't think they mentioned Part D yet. Here's some stupid CNN. U.S. announces big hike in Medicare premiums. They're blaming the pandemic, but there's also called uncertainty about how much they'll have to be forced to pay for a pricey and controversial new Alzheimer's drug. The 14.5% in Part B will take monthly payments from about $150 to about $170 a month in 2022. Medicare Part B covers physician services, outpatient hospital services, in-home health care, medical equipment, and certain other. That's the big cost of Medicare Part B. The CMS, Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services, played down the spike, pointing out that most beneficiaries also collect Social Security benefits and will see a cost of living adjustment of 5.9. Yeah, but your Social Security goes up 5.9, your Medicare premiums go up 14.5. You're still not going to be less. You'll still be more in your net dollars, but this is a look at the future, I frankly think. And one of the reasons you don't want to take Social Security at 67 or 70 is because right here, the hold harmless provision in the system, you have to be on Social Security to be held harmless. And I have I'll see if I can't find the link to the other video I've done on that. The significant COLA increase will more than cover the increase in Medicare Part B premiums, says CMS. Yeah. Most people with Medicare will see a significant net increase in Social Security benefits. For example, a retired worker who receives $1,500 a month from Social Security can still get another 70 more than after Part B is deducted. But it's far more than the Medicare trustees estimated in their annual report. Exactly. They predicted the monthly premium would be $158 as opposed to $170. The actual spike, which is the largest since 2016, could hurt people. Women and minorities most. That's what the media. Asteroid about to kill the world. Women and minorities hurt the most. We've been laughing about that since like 1980s about the media. We're all going to die. Women and minorities hurt the most. Oh, come here. All right. Pablo wants to pipe in. I don't care about Mary Johnson from the Senior Citizens League. I'm sick of her. But Medicare premiums have typically increased at a far faster rate than Social Security adjustments. And much of the 2022 increase in Social Security benefits will be eaten by inflation as well. I completely agree with that. Right here, CMS said that part of the increase was because of uncertainty on how much the agency will end up paying to treat beneficiaries with a drug Aduhelm, an Alzheimer's drug approved by the FDA. Over the objection of its advisors. Are we doing this again? An Alzheimer's drug approved by the FDA over the objections of its advisors. Some experts expect that it'll cost $56,000 a year for that drug. Medicare has decided whether to pay for it now on a case-by-case basis. Because Aduhelm is administered by physicians' offices, it should be covered on Part B, not Part D, which pays for prescription drugs. Traditional Medicare enrollees have to pick up 20% of the cost of Part B, which would, all right. Congress last year limited the 2021 premium increase even as emergency Medicare spending surged during the pandemic. Along with the premium spike, the annual deductible for Medicare Part B beneficiaries is up a little bit too. Part B premiums are based on income. Individuals earning $500,000 or more and joint filers with $750,000 or more will pay $578 a month for coverage in 2022. I tell you, man, Medicare is broke right now. So for all you clowns who say, I don't use Social Security, my planning, I shouldn't say clowns. I apologize. Because I know there's a guy, my man, I know and I like him a lot. And I don't want to come across like I'm calling him a clown. But some of you guys don't use Social Security and projections because you think it won't be there, which I find to be silly. I take back calling you clowns. My apologies. I'm trying not to do that. Anyway, so some of you guys who don't use Social Security and projections, I say, well, how you're covering your health care? Medicare. So what? You say Social Security is kaput, but you're using Medicare? Because Medicare is bankrupt, dude. There is no money in Medicare right now. I mean, not 2034 like Social Security right now. I tell you, it's gonna, all this is gonna crash because there isn't money for all this stuff, and it's gonna be rationed. And you better freaking get your health in order. I was watching this lady did a haul. And I like her actually because she does some home cooking things where you can cook on a budget. She went to Aldi, and we got one over here. And she did a haul on all the stuff she's taking home for relatively cheap for the whole week of family food. And so much crap because her kid likes this. Her kids, I'm just like, I mean, she's heavy. I guarantee her kids are heavy. Just so much flipping crap in her haul. I'm like, it's just bad. And I don't know if there's a link between diabetes and Alzheimer's. I think there is. Hold on a second. Here, this is from Mayo Clinic, whatever it's called, Mayo. There's a lot of research suggesting connection between diabetes and Alzheimer's, though these connections aren't yet fully understood. Not all studies confirm the connection, but many do suggest that people with diabetes, especially type 2, are at a higher risk of eventually developing Alzheimer's, dementia, and other dementias. Diabetes may increase your risk of Alzheimer's, but blood sugar control, exercise, and a healthy diet may help. I think, hold on a second. We know about diet and prevention of Alzheimer's disease, and this is from NIH. I would not mind seeing old Francis Collins and Fauci in orange, but be it as it may. Can eating a specific food help or delay dementia? We talk about helping. The Mediterranean diet right here, diet and dementia risk. Changes in the brain can occur years before the first symptoms of Alzheimer's. These early possible scientists are looking at many possible. Okay, hold on a second. That's not what I was really looking for. I was looking for something else. Yeah, this is from Natural Health News and Discoveries. I actually just read an article from these guys earlier the other day. And we look, going all this stuff with a grain of salt for sure. But basically, they're saying glyphosate, the main ingredient in the herbicide Roundup is glyphosate. This compound has been found in almost all processed foods, as is one of the most popular herbicides in the world. It doesn't only kill insects and pests, it also kills our brain cells. That's interesting. White foods, how dare you be anti-white? Foods that contain white flour are really what we're talking about, not natural foods like potatoes. So white breads, pasta, and cakes are among the foods not to eat because they dramatically increase your insulin production. Hold on a second, he's going nuts. AGEs, which are advanced glycation end products, are sometimes referred to as glycotoxins. No matter what you want to call them, they are proteins that become glycated from exposure to sugar. Cooking foods at very high temperatures, such as French fries, can produce AGEs, which have been linked to not only diabetes but also hypertension as well as dementia. Aluminum. Our bodies were never designed to consume or metabolize aluminum. The sad truth about our diet today is that our aluminum is not only common food additive in things like cheese and cake mixes, but is also used in many beverage bottles and cookware. Trans fat, see, this is my concern right here. Aspartame. I'm trying to reduce my take in this because I do worry about this a lot. This is where it's coming up with my concerns, like aspartame. Yeah, you probably know that aspartame causes cancer. Or of the official artificial sweeteners on the market, this one's the most dangerous. Aspartame has been linked to seizures, brain tumors, and Alzheimer's. I don't know that to be all true, but I was used to drinking a lot of aspartame, and now I'm not doing that anymore. Fluoride. Many municipalities add fluoride to the tap water. Why? This is supposed to be an effort to fight tooth decay. Unfortunately, cities are not adding natural fluoride to the water, but hydrofluoric acid, which is a chemical waste product from fertilizers. Mercury. Mercury is also quite prevalent in our modern world. You'll find it in our fish, food, rice, high fructose corn syrup, and vaccines. Like other heavy metals and toxins, mercury produces symptoms similar to Alzheimer's. So that's it's interesting. You just have this correlation of Alzheimer's going up, and you have this correlation of other things, which will go nameless here, Maxine Waters. Are they linked? I have no clue. But not to want to get to the end of this is nuts to me, because you're sitting there thinking, okay, Alzheimer's, not good. You don't want it. I don't want it. You probably know people have had it, and it's freaking horrible. All right? Sucks. Now, are we identifying it more? Maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is I don't want it. You don't want it. And as such, what we got to do is one thing we know we can do is freaking eat better. Don't eat all this crap. It's bad for you. It's evil. Anyways, and there we go. More of an increase in Medicare. You think it's going to stop this year? It's nuts. All right. Love your thoughts. We'll see you.